Well, good morning. Oh my God, I forgot to change my name. Um, oh Lord. Okay, that was from a different show because okay, that was from Jiggy's show. You know how you fool around with your name. Never mind. Hi, you guys. Today is Sunday, June 6th, 2020 +1. We're having a lobster roast. You guys get your drawn butter, get your corn on the cob, get your big old lobster bibs and your, what do you use for lobsters? Those little scissors. Anyway, glad you're here for our lobster roast. I'm going to bring our co-host on. Our UK correspondent, Maggie-of-England. Hey, Maggie.
Hey, everyone. Hi, Robin. Hope everyone's okay.
Good to see you, Maggie. How you doing this week?
Okay.
Yeah,
Nothing 10 by 5 wouldn't fix.
I know. Well, hit him gently with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to give our Mrs. Lobster directions.
in case she needs it. Yeah. So over in the chat we have CT 1600 isn't able to be here. Enjoy the roast. Grampy CT, welcome.
Hi.
That's a new name, I think. Dr. Chicken Biscuits. Hey, welcome. I hope you can stick around with us.
Hi.
Genocide.
Hey, Genocide.
Caleb Schultz, welcome, dear. We're glad to have you here. Thanks for being here with your grannies. Beebs is over there. Zaphod Beeblebrox. I stumble over that. My dentures aren't real tight in there either. Yeah, okay. So Jay Stevio, welcome from the Dutch Alps. That's where Jay Stevio is, Maggie. He's in the.
Hi.
I was on Jay Stevio's yesterday. Well, we'll talk about that. Okay, Adam E.
Hey, Adam E.
Nadia, nice.
Darling.
Thanks for being here, sweetheart. Glad to have you here. We're going to roast us a Grampy lobster. Yeah. Who's Genocide says, where's Meg? Well, she's Reemsy. Hey.
Reemsy, hi.
Reemsy.
Hi, darling.
Era Massa, Obtuse Bread is here. Thanks, you guys, for showing up. Okay. We're getting to the main event here, you guys. We're going to bring on the star of the Granny Show, our illustrious Grampy Lobster. Welcome, Grampy.
Remember, folks, if you're not watching this on the official 2008, oh, wait a second, wrong. Can I start over? Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Let me reintroduce you. Okay, we're going to do this again. We've done this. God, this is deja vu or vuja day. We've never been here before. Okay, I'm going to bring Grampy on it. Okay, everyone in the chat, ladies and germs, I am so pleased to present our illustrious Grampy Lobster.
Show me the booty. Oh, wrong show again. Fuck. Can we try this one more time, please?
Okay. Okay. Last time. Okay. Shut your pie hole, Grandpa. Okay, so here we go. We're rewinding the tape. We're going to try this again. Everyone, please join Maggie and me in welcoming our illustrious guest, Grampy Lobster. Hey, Grampy.
Hey, motherfuckers!
Hey, motherfuckers! Third time's the charm.
Yeah, I kind of, fuck, when you get as old as me, sometimes, it's kind of hard to,
You're telling Robin that one.
True. How's everybody doing?
Well, first, best not to whine to me about being old, Grampy.
Nah, that's true. I mean, you guys are probably the only two people on the internet older than me. I mean,
well, no, Maggie's younger.
Excuse me.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. Oh God,
Maggie's young. I'm almost old enough to be Maggie's mom.
Oh, Well,
And-
Maggie's about 35, I would think. You know,
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
thank you very much.
you know, that
And
you know
hi.
when people say that normally, like when they go, oh, you know, when you get to a certain age and they go, oh, you look like. I don't know.
Yeah.
In a way, that's almost kind of an insult. You know what I mean?
Like you're,
Yeah,
yeah, like you're being
like stop
patronized.
lying to me, God damn it! You know.
Yeah,
True, that's a true story.
Oh, you look really
know.
young today. No, I don't. Shut up.
Or, and you know, I'm always very grateful to people who say this when they see me. Oh, but you're so beautiful, honey. I look like the bottom of a gorilla foot.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not agreeing with you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
you guys are
don't-
trying to trick me, man. Fuck.
Well, so
Yeah,
far,
go, oh yeah, Robin's just like it looks like a bottom of a gorilla's foot, and then it'd be like, oh, Grampy Lobster's making fun of old people now.
oh, you're too cute. Yeah, no, but you know, when people say that, I think it's very nice. They're trying to make
Yeah.
an old woman feel better.
Right.
But
I
yeah,
get
I
And
know
they
my
definitely need one of these.
to see better. Yeah, but you know, I know my best days are behind me. You know, I had my moment in the sun. You know, when you're young and tight and energetic and shit, and you know, you take.
When was that? I can't remember.
You remember that first time that you're young, you know, you're young, you're tight, you're doing things, you know, you're running, you recover a lot early, a lot better, you know.
Yeah.
And you remember that first time when you went, oh, fuck, I'm getting old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't do that. That was
It's like, I'm not 25 anymore.
Yeah. It was
Oh.
about 5 years ago when I was normally I'd have climbed over anybody's farmer's gate in Scotland. I just didn't on my own.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I know. No, they don't make gorilla glue out of gorilla feet.
They don't?
They do that with horses. Oh, don't tell me that they make real gorilla glue out of real gorillas.
Well, where else do horses go when they die?
Where else?
Yeah, the glue factory. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's it. Yeah. Do they still do that?
I don't know. All I know is I used to work for a produce company, and the owner had race horses when I lived in Baltimore, and he used to take these horses out to the track, and he used to always talk about this one horse that was losing him so much money he had threatened his horse with the glue factory.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's where they used to send them. They'd be rendered. You know, a part would go for dog food.
Yeah.
Animal feed would be, and then I think they use cow hooves. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not even doing that anymore.
Well, if they go to Taco Bell, man, I still like Taco Bell's taco meat. Whatever they fucking do to it, man, it's addictive sometimes.
Yeah, Taco Bell meat is sort of like paste.
Yeah, but paste tastes good. You know what? I got to tell you something.
Mr. Woodbrooker, sorry. Hi, everybody that we missed.
There's the Mudbrucker.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Grampy.
He's one of those people that makes older people look smart, you know?
I know. And capable.
Yeah, and that's why I like to, I like, you know, talk on his coattails, you know, because if he comes to my streams, it's like, well, there's a little bit of, you know, like knowledge here, you know, not much coming from mine.
He's a good guy. I've still got
the
dying bits from Woodbrooker.
He's been putting up with me for 10 years, man.
10 years? That's how long you guys have been.
No, I've known Mud. It's been over 10 years. God, when I was back in Oregon, I knew Mud.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
So, you know, I can't remember exactly where we met up, Grampy, or when. Seems like you've always been here.
You know, it was through Omnieros.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's where, gosh, it started for me.
That's where I met a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, me too. Omnieros, and then Well, I met CW through him because we were on that first show together.
Yeah, and that's how I met Doc Savage.
Doc Savage. Yeah.
Oh, and I, you know, I don't clout chase often, folks. You know, but I just wanted to put it out there that Doc Savage, personal friend of mine. Oh, just putting that out there. Yeah.
I've talked. Yeah,
not clout chasing, folks. But,
not clout chasing. Yeah, I've exchanged PMs with Doc Savage.
I can remember when Grampy first come on here. God, it's over a year ago now, and you said you'd never been asked on a show before.
I know.
Always, yeah. You said nobody wanted you on their show. And we've had it 3 times now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not politically correct sometimes, and I kind of and Mudbrucker. See, I went on Mudbrucker's membership stream, and well, he called me a loose cannon, and so he said I could be at times because there were a couple of people that I mean okay, he's a serious guy. When you're talking about cast iron skillets and stuff like that, the last thing you need is some stoned old man in your room making dirty jokes.
We love that kind of thing here.
Yeah, but it's you had seafood chimney last night, Caleb. Oh.
Huh?
I guess that's a chimichanga. Caleb had
a seafood chimichanga.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, babes. Yeah, she's that Michelle.
Michelle, that the truck driver.
Yeah,
Michelle?
Yeah. I see. Yeah. That's the thing. You know, with the Fun Brigade, it's like we've had people from. It's like not really a community of. I've had people that come from. I've had people.
I couldn't get over it.
From all over the fucking place and shit.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, boy, Michelle really has it in for you.
Yeah, she doesn't like mentioning my name anymore because apparently there's a lot of Grampy. She thinks everybody's either me or a breakfast sandwich, or my son,
or you've hired us.
Yeah. I've got minions that go around telling people. I mean, even Hannah Stout. I mean, Marble Mouth herself. She's got videos. She thinks that I have people do my dirty work, that I'm stalking her family and stalking her and shit. And it's like, fuck me, you know? Jesus Christ, you're giving me too much goddamn credit, bitch. You know?
Hannah, I don't think I know who she is.
Well, it's
you don't want to. If you've watched one of Grampy's, you'll know. She's on there and she's
it all started with this whole thing. You know, she used to have these streams, and they were like really boring. She'd have streams like the name of her streams are like 2 people have watched them. They're like, "Life is boring," or "I'm bored," or something like that. So I'd go in there and like fuck off for a while, and she bought a copy up. You know, I mean, so you know, whatever. I'd go in there and like try out whatever, you know. But and then she was even my friend on Facebook for a while. And on Facebook one day, she made a comment about the fact that she didn't have to wear a mask. And I'm not trying to make this about, you know, things like that, but she didn't have to wear a mask because she had chronic asthma. And I just said, well, fuck me. And she has an inhaler, you know. And I'm like, fuck, man. I've got emphysema. I've got 3 different types of inhalers that I use periodically during the day at specific times. I've got a fucking nebulizer. And I wear a mask when I have to because, you know, And so she started playing this religious, you know, my body, my choice shit. And I kind of took offense to that, and it kind of went downhill after that. So, but that was pretty much.
I'm gonna check her out.
Yeah, she's She hates drama. She hates drama, but she just can't leave shit alone and stuff. And,
So she lives in opposite land. Everybody in the chat, I put Grampy's PayPal.
yeah, you know, it's
Yeah.
the Lobster Foundation.
I'll be support the Lobster Foundation. It does many good works.
Yeah.
For the Lobster Foundation, you know. So, if you can pony up a couple bucks to pay Grampy a little tribute, why not?
I am not proud, folks. You can call it e-begging if you want. I am not a proud motherfucker, man. If somebody wants to throw me a few bucks, help out, fuck yeah, thank you, and good sailing.
Yeah, thank you, and fuck you.
You're not one of them people, Grampy. You've never been one of them.
No,
people.
this isn't a job, folks.
It's not Grampy's job. We're just showing him a little support because we love his crusty old ass.
Not a fan of drama, and I don't watch Todd or Shammy for that reason. Well, I don't watch a lot of that stuff anymore because it's the same shit. But sometimes, like this last shit with Shanny.
Lord.
I mean, that was just like must see shit. I mean, like Drag covered it, and Frankie from the Geek Room, and my whole thing was I was kind of appalled. I was glad that it got pretty much national coverage.
Yeah, it got light and exposure. Finally.
But the thing, a lot of people coming in these Johnny-come-latelys that
the
don't understand. Yeah, or like this one guy that was almost defending Shanny by, she's being deplatformed. It's like, fuck me, man. She's a horrible person. And I don't take kindly to, it doesn't make me feel good to say somebody's a really shitty person because I really believe that. But she's really just, her and Rev both, and people could say that Rev, got, what do they call it? Punch drunk or wet brain or
the wet brain. Yeah.
but there still has to be something there to,
There's something I've never seen.
Couple of codependent fucking idiots.
I've never seen people like that up close like this before. I've seen the
oh yeah, exactly.
They've left in their wake, but I've never actually known about people who live like this and do this and who neglect their children like this and then pretend like everything is just fine. And
like it's normal. Like when the kids go, she's not abusing me. The kid doesn't know. I mean, let's put it this way. Like Shanny got married to Chris in order to get her fucking kids back.
Yeah, right? That's the only way she can get her kids back. She's always had
problems with CPS because she's a shitty mom. She's just not somebody that's supposed to have kids, should have kids, And so this whole thing about like people think it's just recently, like the shit ninja.
No, it's not.
No, this has been going on for years.
Ever since she came on everybody's radar. We always only thought she was a lulz cow. She's a jerk. She's spending all of Rev's money. They live in this luxury, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we only just saw the surface, Shanny, what she was letting us see. But then when that road trip happened.
Oh, shit.
And then after that, the filming of the apartment they left happened. Those two things happened almost simultaneously. And then it just blew the lid off. This is what this has really always been about. Extreme child neglect. So
just everything that goes with it. And then funding their own desires off the internet.
Hey,
people.
Can I stop you guys for a second? Can I mention something? I thought you guys were supposed to fucking start making fun of me and shit, man.
I want to, Grampy.
Okay, let's start. Hey, bring out the fucking butter and iron forks, man. I mean, come on. Make me feel dirty.
I wanted to get my fart spray out, but all I have is marjoram and sage. Do you want some of that?
That'll work. Well, I've got some Oops, I Sharted Myself hand sanitizer. Proud sponsor of the Grampy Lobster Show for over 10 years, folks, because remember, folks, we've all trusted one too many farts. When you trust that one fart that fucks you over. You know, what are you going to do, folks? Oops, I started myself hand sanitizer, because when you get old, folks, it's going to start happening. Trust me.
Cough.
Don't make fun of old people that poop themselves a little bit funny sometimes. It's going to happen to you too. You know, and then it's not. Oh yeah, you know what?
Not in there.
I gotta tell you this. You know, and I just saw this in the side chat. Caleb, you gotta love that boy. When he said he used to make fun of Grampy. I even told Caleb this. He's got he did a few fucking videos. He's just giving me the what for. He's scolding me up and down, and he apologized for it. And like I said, me and Caleb are cool. I love the boy. He's a nice kid. But and he was apologizing, and I'm watching it, and I got to tell you, man, he was almost responsible for making me get another fucking keyboard, because when he started scolding me, I was like just dying laughing, and I know that wasn't an intended purposes, but it's like this is 21-year-old kid just giving me the what for, just like your dad. Or when you fucked up really bad, you know, what do you want to do with your life? My God, you know, I had laughed so fucking hard. It just, my farts don't have lumps. Sure they do. Some farts do have lumps, folks.
Hey, sometimes those little lumps will escape undetected.
Yeah. Hey, just face it, folks. When you take a shit, that is a fart with lumps. You know? I mean,
yeah, air comes out with mine almost every time. It's just a big lumpy fart. So, Grampy, can you count on one hand how many times that's happened to you?
I'm not disclosing that.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few times I've had to like change my plans, probably. You know?
Okay.
You know what really sucks is running up. Okay, I don't run, folks. Okay, we all know that.
Hurrying.
Yeah, hurrying as fast as I can, trying to get up 3 flights of stairs when I have to pee.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. See, yeah, that can be difficult too, folks.
Has it ever been too late? Hey, this is a Grampy roast. I want to know.
Well, I'm not saying yeah. Oh, yeah. Caleb made a comment about one-room schools. That was actually a good touche. But yeah, sure. You know.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Me too. I did it in somebody's truck. It wasn't my truck. I was driving it, and as it turned out, I didn't really like this person. We weren't friends anymore, but she never knew. I never told her. I was driving home. I had to pee so bad. This was up in the desert. It was really hot, you know. So I rolled down all the windows and I sneezed. And you know, up in the desert, I had allergies. So there's no one sneeze. You sneeze 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then I just peed.
Yeah.
And then I just let it go. I did the whole.
Yeah, because once it starts, you're like, well, fuck, I tried.
Yeah, and it's all warm.
Yeah.
And
in a minute, I'm going to have to go and have one if you don't stop.
I know we're going to make you pee, Maggie. Just don't do it there.
I like what reminisce. How do you pronounce that name?
Rinsey.
And that's been explained to me so many times over the years. But I like the comment. It says, "I did not poop in my pants. Ninjas came in and ransacked my undergarment."
Hey, that's the excuse we can all use.
Yeah. The underpants gnomes, you know.
One time in the same truck. But anyway, I got home. I left all the windows open. It sat out in 105-degree baking sun. It dried. It dried. She never knew.
She never knew it was you.
She never knew it. She never knew anybody peed in her truck. She didn't know.
You know what? You should call her up. You should call her up years later and go, "Hey, remember? I fucking pissed in your truck, you old cunt."
Remember that hot day when you came out and all your windows were down and you were wondering who left all the windows down?
Yeah.
It was me.
I pissed in your truck, you old cunt. I never did like you.
Neener, neener, boo boo. I've also sharted in that same truck. I sharted a big. No, it wasn't a shart.
Man, it's a good thing I hope you never have to ride in my car, man. God damn, I got no problems keeping my own poop in, you know.
Never let me in your vehicle. But I remember I was driving down the freeway and oh God, okay, so this is a fart. No, it wasn't anything close to a fart. When you do that when you're driving, it'll travel up your back.
Yeah, those little bubbles. Yeah. Hey, you ever like, does your ass ever fall asleep? You know what I'm talking about?
Your
your cheeks fall asleep and you feel like you may have shit your pants.
You're not sure?
I mean, it's really weird. It's like you're sitting, all of a sudden you're like, oh, get up, and you're like, did I just shit?
Only after birth.
Yeah, and then I go to the bathroom and everything, and you're like, no, my ass is asleep.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the topic of today's program? They were supposed to make fun of me, but all we're doing is talking about fucking farting and peeing when you get older.
Well, I did get you to admit that you have pooped and peed your pants.
Okay.
Hey, that's part. That was part of the roast.
You know what? You know what else? I also ate paste when I was a kid.
Oh, it was delish.
Oh shit! See, kids used to sit there and they go, "Oh, that kid ate paste or some shit." It's like every kid ate paste, man.
I know, it smelled good. It smelled like food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so really, you're just getting animal protein.
It was one of the 4 major food groups when I was a kid. You know, that and pencil erasers.
Something blind stew or vegetable soup.
You know what? No kid ever wanted to borrow.
Blind because it had no meat.
Yeah. You know, no kid ever wanted to borrow my pencils when I was a kid because I was a kid that pencils.
Yeah, stick them up your nose, stick them in your ears.
Yeah. Brother likes toilet humor. I can tell.
But once you stick an eraser in your ear, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. I don't.
You can't erase with it anymore. It kind of leaves this smudge on the paper.
Yeah. Kids today just don't understand. You know, they think, oh, it was the olden days. It's like, fuck, man. We had paste, man. We had paste.
Yeah.
We had spam. It was the land when some of these cookbooks that were crazy. Remember all the shit they used to try to tell you to make with Jell-O?
Oh God, the green Jell-O with the cabbage in it and the
they tell you to put vegetables in it. They tell you to put every fucking thing in. And my mother was one of those people that fucking tried it. And to tell you the truth, to this day, I still get triggered by Jell-O. Not Jell-O shots, you know, the guy on the internet.
Those are good.
But Jell-O itself, my wife knows not to bring Jell-O into our house.
I don't think they even give it to you in the hospital anymore.
Because no, you can get it. You can get it and stuff. It just, maybe gummy Jell-Os that have like THC in them.
That's a whole different ballpark there.
Old Grampy went to school and it had a 1-room. No, but my mother went to I'm old enough that look, okay, put this in perspective. I'm old enough. My mother actually went to a 1-room school.
So did my mom.
So put that in your pipe and take
try to keep it lit.
Ramsey doesn't wear underpants. I may or may not be wearing underpants. I don't know.
Sometimes Ramsey doesn't even have pants.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
I'm wearing all the stuff. I'm wearing everything in my closet right now.
Ooh, you're wearing everything. Well, you look like I'm a homeless lady walking down the street.
I carry my life with me on my back. So Grampy. What's our next? Oh, you also gave me another link. What did I do? Did I do PayPal first? Okay, now we're going to do Patreon. Grampy has a Patreon.
Yes.
We're gonna stick that in here.
Well, you know what you can also do, and I meant to, and I'm glad being on the Grannies show. I think this is more appropriate, but if you go to my channel, you can join Grampy Lobster. There's a lot of people. It's $2.99 a month, folks. There's a lot of people out there that don't have a Grampy. That I don't know. Maybe their Grampy's a dick. You know, maybe they don't like their Grampy. But for $2.99 a month, folks, a bargain at half the price. Only the price of one medium iced coffee from the Dunkin' Donuts. $2.99 a month, folks. I can be your Grampy. I can be that Grampy that never returns your phone calls. That doesn't send you a Christmas present. I can be that kind of Grampy, you know. And I'm putting myself out there, folks. It's a public service because God knows, and I've explained this to my kids, I will never have grandchildren of my own, and I'm okay with that. But you can always, I'll be your Grampy for $2.99 a month, folks. No strings attached.
That's a bargain, Grampy.
At half the price, sure.
Yeah. Hey, Corey's in the chat. Hi, Corey.
Thanks, Corey.
Hey, Corey.
You guys, for $2.99 a month, you can have your very own personal Grampy.
Yeah. Hey, well, Zaphoid doesn't want another Grampy. How are you as a gigolo? Now that's okay. That's a story that I don't know. Okay.
Is there something you'd like to share?
I can neither confirm or deny that I've.
Huh?
God, I've. I can neither confirm nor deny that money has been left on a nightstand before.
Are you shitting me?
No. It wasn't intended like that, but it's what it felt like after the fact.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't like but after it was like, God, did I?
Did I really do that?
No, but it wasn't. I didn't put myself out there like that. It was after the fact, and I didn't even notice it, and I thought that they had like left it right, and so I actually called the person up, and they go, "No, that was for your trouble."
Holy
basically. So I made $50 the hard way.
or the easy way, and never to be revisited.
And I I don't. Yes. I disclose too much shit sometimes, folks. But you know what? That's
my ex-husband, during the Navy and shortly after, he had an encounter or two or three.
Corey, I don't know what you just walked into. This is a really old. Okay. I'm really stoned right now, and I tend to divulge a little bit too much information when I'm sober. So I don't know. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen now?
And Grampy's an old friend of the Grannies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I consider you my personal Grampy, even though I'm way older than you.
Well, that's okay. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lori Stats is over there in the chat. Anybody? I missed it. Okay, so there's one more. You sent me one more. Okay, Teespring, buy Grampy merch.
Yeah, Grampy Lobster, man. We've got. Who is Grampy Lobster? Who the fuck is Grampy? I don't know who Grampy Lobster is, Corey. I've been trying to figure out who Grampy Lobster is. I could be a case study. Who knows? Hey, I wanna put a shout out to Jay Stevio. He says, "What? Grampy Stone never." I was on Stevio's show the other day, and he's an honest guy. He's Irish or Scottish or something like that.
He's Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch. Okay, and they all sound alike over there. But
I know. I can't understand a damn one of them.
Yeah, but anyway, he was talking about his he's very forward about his addictions and his life and his struggles and things like that. And he said, like you call him a smackhead or whatever, it's same with me, call me a stoner, call me, and he said, he goes, because I like to be high, I love being stoned. It gets me through my day, and if that's a crutch You know, I mean, fuck it, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
I mean, I'm not sucking dick, you know, in the back alleys anymore. I mean, so that's a plus. Yeah, got Maggie to cover her mouth. See, folks, when you get Grampy lobster, you never know what the fuck is.
Jesus. Yeah, you know what? I didn't know.
That was a double whammy. One
Dutch
with
oven.
Grampy.
You know what? I gotta tell you something. This is a true story. Let me tell you my Dutch oven story.
Okay.
And it's not going to be as, it's just, oh God. Okay. Mrs. Lobster is a very, yeah, $20 then, Stevie. Yeah, I get that, man. Okay. Mrs. Lobster, she's been around me too long, so her humor is getting a little bit
like yours.
Yeah. But anyway, so I used to cook a lot and everything, and I was very proud of my cookware and stuff, you know, and I had a Dutch oven and that I used frequently. It was, you know, it's a Dutch oven, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't refer to it as Dutch oven anymore. I just call it a large pot with a lid. Okay. Because my wife, you know, it's just, she goes, well, you know what a Dutch oven is, don't you? And then she fucked that up for me for my entire life. So when I hear people talk about Dutch ovens, right, the first thing I think of is when my wife, who is admittedly, like I said, she's been around me too long, but this was like 10, 11 years ago, right? She goes, oh, you know what a Dutch oven is, don't you? And then she proceeded to tell me. So it just fucked up. I can't call it a Dutch oven anymore because then I get that image in my fucking head.
Oh, yeah. And then you're cooking in it. Mm.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh God, it's a fart machine. You know. Yeah, see, this is how easily I get fucked up, people, and people wonder why.
Oh God, that's what
little things like this in my head. Why do you
double whammy?
Yeah, why do you think I put music in my fucking videos, man? Because there's always shit going on in my fucking head. You know?
Yeah, a little.
It's a Dutch oven, like a toaster oven. Yeah. It's like a toaster oven, sure.
Well, it was.
You know, the best circumstance of subjecting somebody to the Dutch oven treatment is my brother-in-law was really good at having hard-boiled eggs, overcooked hard-boiled eggs, and beer. Hard-boiled eggs and beer together. He said that, you know, he got into bed first one night, you know, he brought the covers up to his chin, and he said, silent ones, you know, the silent ones are the most deadly. So he'd go,
yeah. And then they think it's funny.
And then his wife, she was Japanese.
Oh.
His name was Jerry. And he said she pulled back the covers, got in. She says, oh, God, Jenny, what you do, Jenny? And that was I died laughing. She was, yeah, so that's beer and overcooked hard-boiled eggs, you guys. That'll give you
man. I know a guy
superior.
Did you do that to your husband once, Robin?
Oh, sure, I had to try
Ramsey thought a Dutch oven was like a pressure cooker. Oh.
Yeah, Tammy, I am into literal crap. You know, it happens a lot to you as you age.
I can't help it. Fart humor and stuff like that is always
farts are always funny because we're all 2 years old inside.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I got to tell you, you know, I haven't always had the best relationship with my kids and everything, but even as adults, they remembered from very, very small children, one of the first things they ever learned in life that farts were funny. We would be in the car and just start making fart noises, and I would finally have to like get upset because I'd be laughing and not paying attention. And you got 3 little kids in a car and you're driving around the road just making fart noises, right? You know, but yeah, to this day, I can talk to one of my kids and start making fart noises, and the next thing you know, we're making fart noises.
It takes you right back.
I am
to
not a role
everybody.
model, folks.
Us as kids, and then his grandkids was pull my finger.
Oh,
Pull
yeah.
my finger. Pull my finger always.
How many kids were fucked up by that, you know? I
You
don't
know,
want to pull Grampy's finger again. He stinks already, and then he makes a noise, and I got to go outside and I throw up.
Yeah, boy, you know, even these days at the age I am, under the right circumstances, I know I'd be compelled to say, pull my finger. And
oh yeah, there's always that. Yeah, sure, absolutely. There's always that
the
opportunity.
surprise,
Yeah,
surprise element. I think I might have done it to my granddaughter once.
but you know what? You know what would be really fucked up is if you tell them to pull your finger and they pull your finger and you actually shit your pants.
Yes,
you know?
Grampy.
And you're like, well, that didn't turn out the way it was supposed to.
Yes, Grampy. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Six drops over there in the chat. The only reason us kids could have a dog was so Dad could blame his farts on it.
Oh, you know what was funny? I got to tell you this story. When I was a kid, we had these two dogs. They were Pekingese Pomeranians. They were really cool dogs. They weren't very big, but every once in a while, the older dog used to have, I guess, stomach issues. All I remember is our older dog Skip used to have like stomach issues, and Skip used to throw up sometimes, right? Well, my mother, right, in her wisdom, instead of just like cleaning it up herself, would have one of us kids go into the room and attempt to clean it up. And then that person would end up throwing up. And then she would send another person in the room to try to clean it up. And they would, so I was third in line. So about the time that I'd go in there and like either throw up or almost throw up, my mother would finally decide, well, I guess there's a big enough mess that I better go in there and just fucking clean it up. You know? So.
Oh, God.
I've got one about my mother. She was stone deaf.
Yeah.
Well, she couldn't hear what she was doing.
Oh.
You moved away. You were on a train, on a bus, in a taxi.
Oh, she didn't know?
She
could probably feel it. She just couldn't hear it.
Did you hear that, Denmark? Or, could you hear it? I said, that fucking train could. It was terrible.
Oh, yeah, deaf people, hearing impaired people are always surprised that other people can hear their parts. That happens a lot. Yeah. Oh, Jonocide says, my dad would always fart and say, did you hear that barking spider? I know. Okay. Yeah, barking spiders.
Hey, look, I know, who was it? Somebody put, oh yeah, Mudbrucker talking about his master's dog, his dog farts and dog farts and a CPAP machine aren't a pleasant comment. When I drove from Baltimore out to Oregon back in '99, we had it was one of those. We packed everything up. We drove across country. It was very tightly packed. We had a pug, okay, named Mush.
Yeah.
Okay. Pug was getting old. Pugs, when they get old, they're cute dogs, right? They have a lot of personality, but as they get older, they really stink, right? And Mush had some farts that would like clear 7 days across country. Okay, I think it was like 5.5 days. Mush cleared the car 3 times. And he would sit in between the 2 front seats, and you would have this dog breath. We were feeding this dog Tic Tacs the entire way across country. But yeah, and I've had a dog. We had a cat, matter of fact, the one that passed away just a couple years ago, who actually got us out of bed one night because he came in the room and just, I looked at my wife and I was like, was that you? She goes, no. She goes, did you? And I was like, no, it was the cat. So that's part 2, people. We got up, I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. But we actually, yeah.
Is it Jay Stevio? Some religious nut faltered through my dad's funeral service, since known as the trumpet.
Lord.
Hey.
Oh God.
I've heard a lot of excuses. I've heard
my dad was a classic if we were in a car.
Oh, my dad.
All you see was the shoulders. He'd just be going.
My dad would fart loud as fuck, and then he would like just look around, like say something, right?
I dare you.
Yeah.
That's my children have always maintained that in spite, I'm really not a very large woman. I'm 5'3". I'm a good 20 pounds overweight, but I didn't used to be 20 pounds over. But my kids would always say, "Mom, for such a small ass, you do gorilla farts or whatever."
Oh yeah. Oh, we all know somebody like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm that one.
Did they ever tell you that you should like look? I get it. Everybody farts. Everybody has gas, but there seems to be something wrong with you right now. Because and like it's like look, I'll be glad to take you to the doctor if you want. Because people shouldn't smell like that.
My kids are just mainly grossed out because my farts echo. In fact, one of my kids is in the chat now. I don't know if she's still there, but she can confirm that her mother is the champ at really loud farts. And sometimes they sound like animals. They sound like ducks, big ducks quacking.
Look, I got this. Oh Jesus! I got to tell you this.
Okay.
My parents. Okay, they're both passed and stuff, and I've talked about my dysfunctional relationship with my family and filters and stuff, and lack of them. But my mother, oh God, she'd be in the kitchen. My dad, they didn't call it farting; they called it blowing, right?
Blowing.
And,
we called them stinkers.
Yeah, my mother goes, "Oh, I'm really blowing today," right? Like this. And when I had stepkids for a while, oh my God, it was like. They had never met anybody in my family, and I'm sitting there thinking, "Wow, these are my role models." And I'm sitting, and they're going like this. Oh, everybody farts. Everybody, yeah, but people don't. It's like, come on, really,
It isn't exactly socially acceptable.
Yeah. So then people meet your parents, and it's like, wow, your parents fart a lot, man. Like, no, they're blowing, man.
Yeah, get the terminology right. Reezy says they always
it's a natural function. Everybody does it. So why are you making any jokes about this? Because everybody has gas.
Reezy says we always called it releasing the wind.
Yeah.
Breaking wind. Stinkers.
Just hoping you don't shit.
Hoping you don't shit every moment.
Yeah, I mean, because there's always that chance,
I couldn't remember.
I got a fart, it's like, oh God, that really hurt. This isn't going to be pretty, honey. Get the brush.
Darren really had the attitude that women didn't do that kind of thing, and then he met me.
Really, he was raised thinking women didn't fart.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've known women that swear they never farted, and I'm like, yeah, you're just.
Oh, I didn't swear anything.
Or they go, we don't fart, we fluff. We fluff. Oh, some nasty fucking fluff, man. Fuck.
Yeah, really. We've been together 38 years now.
I just farted. Give me a rim job.
No.
Oh, Grampy.
Did I go too far?
No.
Maybe. Well, Jiggy's show talks about that a lot, about functions of. Oh God, I can't even talk. Anyway, we get into discussions like that, and then they'll come up with a term of a sexual nature that I've never heard of, and then somebody will go look it up. Or sometimes, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So
Steven's lucky, man. He's never heard his girlfriend or his sister's fart. Wow.
They're not married yet then.
Yeah. Either that or he's lying or they're lying to you.
Yeah.
Von Helton wet farts daily accidents. Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I ever farted in front of my children's dad. I don't think.
I mean, the thing
ever
is,
did.
I
As
mean,
soon
most.
as we did it, I did.
Yeah,
What's good for the goose is good for the gander in my book.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
I did hot
there's
box
times,
them.
yeah, there's times where, you know, I don't know. I guess it's always appropriate to fart somewhere. So
You don't do it at a wedding or at a funeral.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain times.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
times and places.
Yeah, I've actually got up and left a couple of places, you know, or knowing that my innards weren't exactly agreeing with me at that particular moment. Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, maybe I stay, you know, like that. So you try not to, but there's sometimes you're like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's a situational thing, folks. Hey, you ever had to try to apologize to somebody when you fart in an elevator? I have.
I always deny it.
No, but see if there's two people in an elevator and one person farts, and both people pretty much know who did it without saying a word.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I did that. I'm serious. I did that one time, and it was so bad. And I'm not really known for the really horrible ones, but this was one time when it really was. And I just looked at the guy, and I just looked up real quick, and I went, "God, I'm so sorry," like that. And I just like right when the door opened, I was like, "Oh, that was."
I've farted in an elevator all by myself, and then hitting the next floor. People get on, and I look them right in the eye and say, "Boy, I don't." It was like this when I got in here.
Yeah,
I totally.
And they look at you like, "Well, what do you mean?" Oh God, Jesus.
Yeah, and you know, I wave my hand in front of my face. You know, when the door opens on my floor, and I just walk out and leave them to the stench. Yeah. I did that more than once because, you know, I had to take the elevator to the fourth floor every morning for work. And yeah. We also called it crop dusting.
Yeah.
Crop dusting. Yeah. Sometimes I've had accidents in the office, you know, when it slip out, sort of like a little sound of popcorn. And then then excuse yourself and go down the hall to the ladies. But yeah, I think we all did that. There were 3 of us in the office. My boss did it. I did it. You know, you walk and fart. Boop, boop, boop.
And it's like, will you stop it? God damn it, Jesus. Man.
Oh, morning, bottom.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, you know what? I got to tell you, I was on with Jay Stevio last night. First time I'd ever been on his show, I think. You know, I've seen him around, and he was very gracious and had me on. I don't think he knew me from a post in the ground, but he was very gracious, and I got to come on. Thank you, Jay Stevio. I did leave because you showed a clip. You were about to show a clip. I had to go and eat lunch, and I really didn't want to see that clip.
Well, I don't think we actually watched the clip, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, but now there's another channel that's going to be covering that same topic tonight, and I don't know if I want to be there for that, even though I'm a mod. So I might come in after. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Jay Stevie, I watch his streams sometimes because they go in different directions.
Yeah.
Continuously and stuff. Kind of political. I mean, there's a lot of different. Stevie's got I call him Stevie, because the Stevie-O. I think Stevie, you know, because we're on first name basis. You know, he calls me Patrick, so I'm like, fuck you, I'll call you Steve. You know?
Yeah, my names are good.
Stevie, man. I'll call you Steven if I want to. What are you gonna do, Stevie?
Or Big S.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I'm looking at the chat.
If a fart can go through a handkerchief, you know it's bad. Yeah, you know what, Caleb? You know, you're right. I never thought of it like that, but that's
Yeah, and if it leaves a little discoloration, especially.
well, that's just
Yeah, remember those old tobacco commercials where it shows somebody like
Oh yeah,
blowing smoke
blow
out
the
through
smoke.
a handkerchief and it leaves that nicotine
Oh
stain?
yeah.
There you go.
Well,
Thank you
yeah,
for reminding me.
well, yeah, but see, I'm also old enough to remember when guys in white coats would get on TV and tell you that their cigarettes, 4 out of 5 doctors who smoke recommend this because these cigarettes don't cause any harm because of the special filters. Remember all the different filters they would come up with all the time?
Lord.
These filters here, we're not saying cigarettes are bad for you, but if they were, these special filtered, triple layered filters will prevent any harmful effects from taking care of your body so you can enjoy that clean, smooth smoke of Winston.
Winston, then there was the Marlboro Man.
Who died of lung cancer.
Who happened to die of lung cancer.
Well, but see, a lot of people don't understand cigarettes do calm me down. I'm not supposed to smoke, and I don't very often, but I still, I mean, fuck,
hey, they're, they've
my granddad did.
Well, the thing about, like older people that smoke and stuff, like I said, and I've told people, I mean, when I started smoking, I mean, when I say everybody smoked, I mean, I know everybody didn't, but
a lot of
for
them.
all intents and pieces, everybody smoked, right? I remember I had a job at a taco place. I worked at a Del Taco, and one of my first days, I had a 10-minute break, and this person was sitting down. He goes, "Hey, you want to have a cigarette?" And I'm like, "Hey, I don't, and then like in the Army, right back then, you were encouraged to smoke. I mean, they did that.
Or you couldn't take a break.
Yeah, exactly. They actually, for years they gave you cigarettes and C rations. There was a part of a test about addictions. That was basically the whole idea behind putting cigarettes in rations. And they learned that it takes approximately 6 weeks to, that's when they came up with the 6 weeks to create an addiction, and whatever like that. But then all of a sudden they started telling you that cigarettes were bad and you couldn't smoke and everything. And a lot of people quit. I get it. And they get taxed at it. But then you've still got people that, just like with a lot of things, when people say, "Oh, if I could quit, anybody can quit." You don't know that until you're in that. I mean, like, I don't really drink anymore, because I had Hep C. I beat that, right? Okay, I used to drink a lot. Okay. Drugs, same thing, right? Like one thing what Stevie was talking about, I stopped doing drugs the way I used to do drugs because I found out I liked it too much, and I found a way to like stop that. So that's why I do like tea. It's a way to get through. It's a way to get through your day, right? To help you feel better and stuff, But the smoking thing is, and I've tried vaping. It's just not my thing. I don't get the same thing out of it. I don't enjoy smoking anymore. I can't. That's kind of a lie, because there's sometimes that I really do, and
sometimes it just does the trick.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so like even in my situation, which now I'm bringing it down, people go, "Oh, I'll bet you quit smoking now," and I'm like, well. I don't lie to people. And I mean, it's like, I remember when Frank Zappa got, and not that, he is an alumni of my high school though, by the way, but when Frank Zappa got lung cancer, right? He was already and I don't have lung cancer. Okay. They were like, "Oh, well, I guess you're going to quit smoking now." And he's like, "For what?"
It's not going to cure me.
Yeah. And like, they told, even like Caleb, I know, I know, don't smoke. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I've had 1.5 cigarettes today, which, and I've been up since 8 o'clock, which for me is almost like
pretty
not
good.
smoking. Yeah. And I go outside or whatever like that. But, you know, they said like even if I quit smoking today, that
It's not going to change anything.
Yeah, and it just so yeah, it's you know,
it's one of them things. It just is. My husband is a recovering alcoholic.
I know. There we go with Mudbrucker. Yeah, Mudbrucker corrected me, but still, it you know.
Yeah, but he gave up the drink, but he cannot give up smoking.
Yeah, it's just one of it's that monkey.
Cannot.
Yeah, it's people talk about it. You know, they go, oh, it's that thing. You know, everybody's got a monkey. Everybody, and to me, that's pretty much what it was. I mean, go figure. But, you know, I mean,
it's one of the most addictive things out of everything.
Yeah,
I believe.
and they and that's the thing too. I told them a long time ago. They go, well, what can we do to get you to quit? And because lozenges and patches don't work for me, and statistically, they don't work for very many people. You know, some people have better. They use it as a tool or something, but I needed something. You know, anyway. But the oxygen thing, which it keeps me from smoking in the house.
Because you can't smoke around oxygen.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And I've seen people that have.
Oh, jeez.
But I tell you the guy told me some crazy stories of people that he goes, there's a reason I'm telling you these what I'm telling you right now. And he was telling me about experiences he's had with people that cold turkey is the way. You quit twice. Yeah, I quit every night when I go to sleep. But yeah, and I get it, cold turkey, you know, but there's just that if it's there. But no, they asked me, and I told them, I said, I have to nicotine gum. Oh, fuck that.
Oh, fuck that. It tastes nasty. Besides,
they asked me, they go, what can we do to get you to quit smoking? And I told them, I said, put me somewhere for a couple of months where there's nothing
out of reach.
Yeah. And they go, well, we can't do that. And I said, well, if I was hooked on meth, if I was hooked on cocaine, I said, you guys would be beating feet trying to get me into fucking rehab.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said, I'm not making an excuse. It's just, you know, but the oxygen thing is pretty much the closest I've ever come to, because I used to sit right here and smoke, right?
Yeah.
I can't do that, you know.
But how often during the day do you use is it a generator or is it a tank?
Yeah. No, it's a generator thing that makes its own oxygen. That's why they don't want you.
Good.
That's another reason I don't want you smoking in your house, because it creates oxygen from the air in your house.
Yeah.
So but then I got a small tank. I right now
a traveling one.
Yeah, I got two traveling. Well, when I went to Maine, I took the big one, but I didn't really use it too much. I don't need it all the time, but if my oxygen level goes low, it helps me recover and stuff, you know. Plus,
and you said I think you have the finger thing that detects your oxygen levels.
Oh yeah, I keep that with me, and they said I check it a lot. Like right now, it's it's at 98 right now.
That's very good.
Yeah. Yesterday, at one point, it was yesterday morning, it was down to 60.
Okay.
This morning, it was up. It was down. It was around 80, which isn't good either. But
that's true.
Yeah.
I've dipped down to 86. I'm in the low 90s usually because I had some damage, from a couple of heart attacks, and I'm a smoker. I have lung damage. Of course, I have undiagnosed COPD because I get out of breath. But I'm gonna have to tell somebody that I probably need a little assistance with oxygen here. Somewhere down the road.
Yeah. With me, I mean, I saw pictures of my lungs.
Yeah.
And that sucks. He goes, this thing right here, that's a hole. And like scar tissue and shit like that. And they took God, I thought you guys were supposed to make fun of me, man.
You know, well, we did talk
God,
about
I was
shitting your pants. But
well, that was fun.
you know what, Grampy? You're going through something right now in your life, and you've shared it with all of us.
Yeah.
And you know, you are so fucking loved, man.
Oh God, don't start that.
Okay, I won't.
If
No.
you're gonna, yeah, thank you very much, Maggie, for squelching that. Nip it in the bud, Dad. Come on.
I know how she feels, and I'm on the same journey, Mr. Lobster. I really am.
Yeah,
So
and you know, we're sticking with you, Grampy.
Oh, man.
100% all the way.
No, I get it. That's why I love everybody, man. I mean,
Yeah, and I can't think of a damn thing to say about you that would crank on you, dear. I'm sorry this show was a big fizzle
Jesus. No,
for
man.
roasting your ass.
Okay, can I start making fun of myself then?
Oh, sure.
What?
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you, and this is a true story. And I gotta I haven't told very many people this. Okay, but in the 80s, okay, it was a different time.
It was great.
Yeah, and
That's all I'm saying.
there was like long hair, hairspray, makeup, you know, androgyny. There was a lot of things going on, and one of the things that was really popular back then were male reviews. Now, don't get all excited and think Grampy Lobster was some. Anyway, well, there was a lot. You remember that? Remember, every bar had a male review. I mean, they were, and some of them were pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I knew I was roommates, okay, with a guy who was a male dancer, right?
Okay.
He was a good looking guy. He had the looks, you know, he had everything going for him. But the sad part about his personality, he was a real asshole, right? So anyway, yeah, but he was that guy that could always get a first date. But anyway, so him and a couple of his buddies decided that they were going to start this little male review show, right? And he's talking about it, and I'm like, well, that sounds like fun. So I'm not a dancer. I'm white, and I have no rhythm. I mean, I can dance. I can dance really well if I'm drunk.
Hey, all of us.
Yeah. So anyway, so he goes, well, we need an MC. So I'm like, sure, why not? You know, I'm not taking, you know, and this was the whole, oh God, what could guys wear? Guys couldn't wear G-strings, but they could wear like scantily underwear. So these guys had these gimmicks, right? And these gimmicks were as corny as a lot of old wrestling promos and stuff. But we went around, we did this for about, I think we had 6 shows. And it was really bad. We had this really shitty makeshift smoke machine thing, you know, and stuff. And we had, oh God, it was so bad. But we had we could get 10 to 20 women, 30. I think the biggest one we did one time, I think it was 40 women there, right?
Dang.
Yeah. And now afterwards is when shit would get weird, because then all of a sudden you're around a bunch of people who are drunk, and they need I don't know, to be held. I don't know.
What?
So, you know, shit get kind of shady. I mean, I won't say shady. There were a lot of gray areas, folks. But then I found out that well, at that time I was dating my children's mother, and she kind of got wind of it. We weren't married yet and stuff like that, but so that kind of got nipped in the bud. But
I am trying to suss out exactly what you're saying, Grampy, and I think I get the picture.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And like I said, and because this is a family show, sure we talk about, but yeah. So when you talk about like gray areas and things got gray, you know, and I'd rather not discuss that part, you know. It cost me a couple of jobs real quick because that was, you know, but yeah, then I got married and had kids and then fucked up that too. So anyway, but
Grampy just roasted the hell out of himself.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
A self roasting.
You know what? We didn't.
But it was fun as fuck, man, because I mean that was the only time in my life, right? I'm like, because I'm sitting there thinking the whole time, because I'm like, okay, these are mostly married women. Or it's a girls' night out thing, or something, or you know, like this. So I'm aware of this. My buddies didn't care. I kind of had. I have a slight conscience, but a lot of these guys didn't, and it was just fucking crazy and shit. And,
hey, that was, you know, those were the times. Disco was dead by the 80s, and but then that's when Patient Zero happened too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there was that, but see,
1981.
That was, yeah, but see, that was back when not everybody got that though.
It was confined to a specific group.
Yeah, it was confined. So yeah, so as long as you weren't in that specific category, you were fine. You know, you just had to worry about.
But then there were other male reviews to come after that, and that's when it got dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of those shows got, and some of those guys actually, and not the shit we did, but this is a family show, just like the Manson family Christmas special.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it just, and yeah, there's like things like when oh geez,
Reemsy says, I'm sure the married ladies were only there to read the articles.
Yeah, and. But I don't know.
I went to a review one time. I went to a Chippendales one time.
This was not a Chippendales, folks.
It was a knockoff sort of.
Yeah,
review.
This was a.
There were a lot of those. But the ones were Chippendales, and you know, we sat in the front row, and you know, we had our little dollar bills and sticking them in their whatever pants they were wearing, their little waistbands, and they dance. You know, hot guys, man. Really, all oiled up and glistening, and you know, dancing, and then you know, whoever they get money from, they'll like do a dance right in front of you. And my girlfriend's elbowing me, and she says, "Boy, he really likes you. Poke, poke. Look, he's dancing for poke, poke." And I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Well, I told you the other week about me neighbour story, didn't I? Never again.
Oh, I had a friend that she had a friend that was like really reserved, very modest, and she convinced her to go to a male. It was like Thunder from Down Under or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She said this girl turned into a freak during that fucking show. Her inner freak was just released. Girl just went crazy, fucking wild, right? And she goes, "Oh, well, apparently, I don't know. She'd never seen a like semi or mostly nude guy. I don't know, but she said it transformed this woman
into a loony."
Boy, the hormones rage, and you know, you get out of control.
Yeah, that's happened a few times in my life.
So
Eva Stones, hi.
Eva Stones,
hi Eva.
Hi, Eva Stones. Thank you guys for being here. Gosh, we've been on for an hour and 15.
Well, I've got more time.
Do you?
We'll got all the time you want.
Yeah, we'll just carry on talking shit then.
We have no problem with that. The elastic bands do damage. I have no idea what that's a reference to, but
what are you guys talking about?
I don't know. Tamara, Purple Sweetgrass, McGillicuddy wrote the elastic bands do damage.
The elastic
And
bands.
I don't know if she means her underwear elastic bands.
Or
if your elastic
when they had him.
Tamara, if your elastic bands are doing damage with your underwear, I would definitely either look, if you can't afford to buy new underwear, just get some scissors and cut the elastic. Cut them a little bit so it gives you a little bit more.
Reverse darts. We call them.
Right.
Yeah, do a little vent in the sides of your underwear elastic. Yeah.
Have you seen? Let's get back.
Never done that before.
Look, let's get back to farts. Okay.
Sure.
Have you ever seen those blankets that they sell? There was infomercials with the charcoal filtered marriage saver blanket for the, like that. It's the same stuff basically that they would make the chemical suits with NBC suits with the military. That not the same thing, but basically the same, like a charcoal lining,
to absorb.
To absorb it and shit. And I'm like, if I ever bought if first of all, my wife and I we don't argue. We have disagreements sometimes, but if that was ever introduced into our bedroom or even on our couch, first of all, it's going back. It's going to get returned. You're going to get a full refund. And second of all, we're going to question our relationship, because if I got to deal with your farts, you got to deal with mine.
Fair is fair.
Yeah, when you start bringing in fucking, it's like,
filters. And the best charcoal to absorb farts is bamboo charcoal. Did you know that?
I did not.
I'm an expert. I've become one because.
Oh, you're into fartology?
Also the cigarette smoke issue. My children won't come into my apartment anymore because I smoke it. And the last time my youngest was here, she opens the door and she says, "Oh, Mom, you said you weren't going to smoke today." I said, "I had one cigarette at 6 o'clock this morning," and this was noon. And she says, "Oh, geez." So we hustle our asses out of there and got a hamburger. But I have all these bamboo.
Did she buy lunch?
Heck yeah, she bought me in and out.
Well, there you go.
And she bought me an ice cream after.
So that cigarette was worth it, wasn't it?
But it was. Hell, yes, it was worth it. But so we ate
got you lunch
in her car, and then we had ice cream under a tree outside my apartment. She did not return inside my apartment. I think she peed on the way home at some gas station. But anyway, I bought 6 of these, maybe 8 of them, these bamboo bags. They're supposed to be super odor absorbers. You put one in every room. It's supposed to cleanse the air of this size room, 14 by 10, whatever. And then it says to recharge, simply put out in the sunshine and it'll purify and recharge. Those things don't work for
So
shit.
how much did they con you out of with that?
Oh, I think it was probably about $30, $40 for these bamboo bags.
You know what? I got a piece of wood here that I've been using for years. I'm telling you right now, it eliminates every bit of odor and DNA.
And what?
Right. Yeah. It's a special. I don't know. It's got something in it. I'm not sure.
Special wood.
Yeah, special wood, and I'd be willing to part with it and sell it to you for. I'm just saying. I'll only charge you like $150.
Okay, I'm up for these kinds of scams, Grampy.
Sure. I mean, you bought a fucking piece of bamboo. Thinking it was going to do
These little
something.
bamboo bags. Yeah.
God, I thought I was dumb. Fuck.
And now that
you fell for that?
I sure did.
She didn't see that coming at all, Grampy.
I really didn't. And you even captured my interest there for about 20 seconds.
God damn.
And here's me going, "Oh yeah."
I see those ads like on Facebook, and a lot of these things, or people have sent me stuff and everything, and it's like, really, people buy that shit? And I'll look at the comments and some people swear by stuff like that. You know, I guess they want something that's, you know, just get a can of Febreze and call it a day. You know?
You know,
open the window and hope for the best.
Hope for the best. I have even taken.
Do this. I'm sorry, Robin.
What?
You're just mad because your ass is old.
Oh yeah, Jiggy's in the chat. Hi, Jiggy. Thanks for coming over for a visit with our Grampy. God, I lost my train of thought.
You know who's in the fucking chat.
Quick,
right
Grampy, tell us something else.
Okay, this guy Ultra Blaze he's a young kid and he's got this neck beard. He looks like he's 15. I'm pretty sure it's like a wig because he almost and he wears wig? A neck beard wig, and he's got this Elmer Fudd hat, you know, and he took his hat off one time and he's got this like thing of hair and stuff. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is. I mean, we've all got issues, but god damn, that boy. And apparently it's gotten him some pussy in his life, you know. So
really, neckbeards get pussy?
I guess so. But he looks like a kid that's trying to impersonate the Amish. Maybe I don't know.
Okay, with the hat and all. Okay.
No, he doesn't have the Amish hat. He's got this Elmer Fudd hat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? With the ear flaps.
Sure. Slouch. Yeah, with the ear. Yeah.
Weird.
Kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit.
Yeah.
So Ultra Blaze, how old are you?
Yeah, and see, this is the fucking shit. This is the shit that I attract these days, folks. And I'm ashamed of myself.
6 Drop says, just sit on his neck. It tickles. Oh, 6 Drop. Ultra Blaze said 18, fresh out of high school. Are you shitting me?
See, he's not even old enough to fucking drink yet. You know what I'm saying? At least Caleb's old enough to drink. You know? Now, should Caleb drink? That's another question.
That's another question all by itself. Ultra Blaze.
I'm only fucking with you guys. I mean, you guys you're cute. I mean, I'm really high right now, guys. So, I mean, I'm full of life. Let's put it that way.
Full of lots of stuff.
I'm glad to hear it, Grampy.
Yes,
my stomach muscles will thank you tomorrow. No.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. We are it's here at the Lobster Foundation. We are into physical fitness, folks. So,
you're viewing it right here. You're witness to
you're watching a miracle, folks. You're watching a miracle. Maggie's abs will be 6-pack abs.
Yeah,
and she'll be on the cover of Fitness Magazine in no time.
And I will have once again a high ass, rather than a droopy one. So hey, it's only a matter of time now.
Well, my wife still says I have a nice ass, so that's all that matters to me.
I don't want to know about that, Grampy.
Oh, you want to know everything else, but you don't want to know.
I don't want to know about your ass. Okay.
Oh, it is nice. You know, I still wear a pair of jeans pretty well. You know, with boots and stuff, man.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if they're the right size, Grampy, but I'm sending you some boot chains.
Oh, really?
I got them in a box. I'm gonna send you some granny stickers too. But anyway,
I gotta tell you, the whole boot thing. I have always been a fan of boots, right? And I have, and this isn't like a cross-dressing thing, but maybe. I've always admired women's boots for style. You know, like the ones that like lace all the way up, not to be girly or something. But I really dig that shit. I mean, and it's not it's style wise, you know.
Yeah.
Or boots that go all the way, not all the way up to my knees, but the higher stuff. Boots that have. I don't want. I'm not. People go, oh look, he's a cowboy. You know, it's like, no, I'm not a cowboy.
It's Jeremiah Johnson is what.
Yeah, and it's like I've always loved boots, and like I'll see like when I'm at the doctor's or the office or. Office. I don't have an office, but if I'm going somewhere and I see somebody like in a conversation or even in an elevator, and I see somebody like a woman with nice boots on, those are some nice boots. I like those.
I do that too.
I do. You know, so like when I saw these boots that I got, or like boots with chains and stuff like that, it's just always been a thing with me, you know. I just like boots, and boots should be worn, you know, with the pants inside, you know, because it's a boot, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, they have short boots, you know, for if you don't want to do that. And, you know, I've had a pair of those before, but if you have, you know, full size boots, you know, they're boot. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
I used to love Ryder cowboy boots with the low heel and the nice trim toe on it. Wellingtons.
Well, I like a bit of a heel, but nothing, you know.
But then I also like the standard riding cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Or no, there are some called riders.
And then people go, "Hey man, I like country music too," and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I like the women's boots where the trousers come down over the tops, and you just have your trouser breaks over the instep, and then you've got the boot toe sticking out, and then the little heel. I love that look for women, you know, that. But also the ones where you tuck in your pants are cool too. That's a whole different look.
Yeah, Tamara. Yeah, okay. I agree. His brother wore girls' boots in the 80s, the white with print. Yeah, there was, like I said, there was a different time. I've worn.
Yeah, it was.
I've worn like blouses or blazers in the past that, you know,
edgy.
Yeah, you know, not to be a cross dresser, but you know.
Well, you know, there was the pirate look. The puffy sleeve thing.
Well, I remember a time with a guy wore a pink shirt. Somebody would, and I'd be like,
someone would say they were gay.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, I'll be gay. Sure, I'll wear a pink shirt. Fuck you. You know, I mean, if that's really what you think, I mean, seriously, you know.
But
now,
then came the 70s with the polyester, and then all that shit went out the window.
I would really like to apologize to the world for the style in the 70s.
The polyester leisure suits.
You remember, God, leisure suits were out as quick as they were in.
10 minutes. Yeah, my husband had a white leisure suit with a very colorful shirt underneath.
Oh, I had the powder blue.
Yeah, he had a powder blue one, and then the bell-bottom pants and the
6-inch
colorful shirts,
6-inch platform.
And all the guys had longish hair and
but not too long.
Mullet look.
Not a mullet.
It was more like a Beatles.
It was more of a winged back, you know.
Oh, the wings.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Even
we used to call it.
The Farrah Fawcett wings. I did the Farrah Fawcett hairdo for a long time. The big curtain. Yeah.
There was a lot of guys that lost their virtual virginity to Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, everybody had that red bathing suit poster.
Everybody had that poster.
She was like number one.
Did I ever wear a bikini? Actually, I have.
A thong bikini?
Oh, okay, I've worn both.
You've worn butt floss, eh?
Yeah. Twice.
Yeah, out in public?
No.
Okay.
It was a private show. It was.
I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. No, I'm not very modest, but I would probably draw the line at that. You know.
Okay. So thanks.
Disco balls hanging over the rear view mirror. Fuzzy dice, man. Remember fuzzy dice?
I remember fuzzy dice and and garters. And, you hung your tassel.
My girlfriend's such a slut. She let me put her garter belt on my fucking windshield.
And then that shit was out. The big dangly stuff was outlawed. Then we went to air fresheners hanging from the roof.
Yeah.
Those little pine trees.
No, I didn't. I still had fluffy dice.
Okay, Grampy.
Oh, Pam Grier was hot too, man.
Oh, Jiggy's was greedy. He likes a multitude of things.
Okay, Grampy, I have to ask you a question.
What's that?
Are you old enough to remember Brody knobs?
What? I'm not.
Brody knobs.
What?
Unless
Explain what?
I'm not.
Okay, you are too young to remember Brody knobs. All the kids had them on their hot rod steering wheels. It was a knob that,
okay, yeah, a little thing you put on so you could like just hold it and like spin it around.
it spun around, so you just hung on to the knob that was attached to your steering wheel.
I
and
knew
you could
some people. Yep.
turn corners. You can flip a U with just one hand. You
Flip
had
your
one hand,
car.
your arm around the girl, and
Flip
you could
your
steer with
car.
your Brody and flip your car. Yeah, Brody knobs. And back then, there were still plastic fabrication classes in high school. You know, they had auto shop, wood shop, plastic fabrication, and kids would make their own Brody knobs. They would put like flowers in them, findings with their girl's picture in them, and they would fabricate these in high school. So every kid had a Brody
Honey, we just
knob.
made bongs and ninja stars.
Reemsy never heard of such a knob. Yeah, they were called Brody knobs. So you could
I haven't either, Reemsy.
We would call it hanging a Brody. If you made a quick U-turn with your Brody knob, you were hanging a Brody.
Yeah, just a little knob on the steering wheel. Instead of holding onto the steering wheel, it's like a little knob.
What you mean now.
You hold on to that and like spin it real quick, you know. Yeah, cars would split too.
That's back when there were street races and all that
was
stuff.
in street races. I just didn't
know
it wasn't a thing in the UK to have a knob on your steering wheel.
We still had when I was in high school, they still had what they used to call cruising the boulevard.
Oh, sure, cruising.
And because that's when the 50s nostalgia shit came up. That was the first time there was ever like a nostalgia shit. So cruising was still popular. I never got into that because just driving up and down the street and hanging out in the parking lot. And
we did. Yeah, cruising up Gary Avenue to Henry's. And that's when car hops.
Yeah.
We had car hops. We had car hops on roller skates. And Maggie, if you don't know what a car hop is, you pull up to a hamburger place, and they were just a car, and then you would place your order through a loudspeaker, sitting just parked in your car, and the waitress would come out on roller skates with a tray that hooked either to the side of your car or to your steering wheel, and they would deliver your food like that. And I think the last place to do that was A&W Root Beer.
Actually, Sonic still does it in some places.
Really?
They were actually known for that for years. I know when I lived in Oregon, when the Sonic first opened up in Grants Pass, there was a line like a mile long. They actually had to have traffic, because it was a big deal. And they still had, at first, everybody was on not roller skating, but rollerblades. The problem with that, in a lot of areas, it comes down to insurance.
Liability.
Liability, insurance.
To that
some Sonics will still do that. Sometimes they'll do it periodically, or some people, I don't know how, but yeah, that's why places don't do that anymore.
I've only ever seen it in the movies, but it looked cool.
It's really cool, but you're assuming that person actually knows how to roller skate and balance.
And those were back in the days when helmets weren't required on motorcycles. Kids didn't ride bikes with helmets. Those were, we took chances and took risks and did dangerous shit.
Because mom had Bactine and mom had Band-Aids.
And mercurochrome and merthiolate.
Remember Bactine?
I remember Bactine in the little spray bottle.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I think that didn't hurt.
Yeah.
Because
iodine. God, it used to suck, man.
Mercurochrome.
No, Mom, don't put it on me. Don't.
Please, it'll hurt. It burns. But hell, it stopped infection.
Shut up, or I'll give you something to cry about, you little punk.
Yeah, it turned your skin orange for days and days. You couldn't wash it off. Merthiolate or mercurochrome. We always had that. along with clove oil in our medicine cabinet for toothaches.
Yeah. I still have that in me cabinet.
I still have a thing of clove oil and the little teeny cotton balls and the little teeny tweezers. Yeah, it stops a toothache in a second. But you can't taste anything the rest of the day, and your tongue is numb.
It tastes vile.
Yeah, but it gets rid of a toothache.
Paranormal's putting it out there that Robins rode dinosaurs with no helmet or a harness. Well, that might be true, but I rode a cow one time without a helmet.
That was cheeky.
I tried
You rode a cow.
I tried to ride a cow.
So you got up on it. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really do much.
Did you climb down or did you fall off?
Yeah, I kind of got knocked off.
Kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cow didn't like being sat on.
Yeah, they get cranky.
Yeah, so he pretty much like dropped and rolled over, and I kind of went over.
Okay.
The whole ride lasted about a quarter of a second. So I got down the cow and boom. I thought I hurt the cow. Right, as soon as I got up, the cow got up and walked away. I was like,
"Oh, in a huff, I'm sure."
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck did that guy try to do? Sit on me or something? I'm not a fucking horse."
Yeah, and the cow's going, "Dude, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right."
I tried to ride a pig one time, but that didn't work out well either. And I'm not talking about an ugly chick,
No, I'm talking about an ugly chick.
Of course, never mind. I'll leave that.
But in those rodeos, the local ones, they'll have people come out riding pigs. They don't last long.
I knew people that had like, God, it wasn't in a fucking rodeo. It was like people drunk.
I think I tried one of them mechanical ones once. I didn't even stop a second.
Yeah, I got thrown off. I got thrown off really. I tried it one time. And I was like, nah, it's okay. I'm done,
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to do it, man. It's like, I don't want to ride something that's trying to throw me off,
I know that's the goal, is to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here, pay your money, dumbass.
Yeah, you sign, some kind of agreement saying that if I get hurt, I'm not going to sue you people.
Yeah, it's my own damn stupid fault. Is what
it's like, so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so ultimately, I ended up with a fractured skull and a fractured cheekbone and a fractured bone above my eye after what? Caleb?
God, that's what happened after Caleb jerked off the first time.
Oh, shit.
That's what I heard. I'm not sure. I can't confirm that. It's what I heard.
Okay, well, we'll just keep it like that until more data comes in.
Caleb,
where
am I from?
He's from out here. Where aren't you?
Yeah.
No. Where am I originally from?
Yeah, he's traversed the country. So he's been many places. So where'd you start out, Grampy?
I was son of a sailor in Long Beach, California.
Okay.
Lived up and down the West Coast. My childhood out in the desert. Father retired. We moved out to the desert. I know Caleb. Gee whiz. But and then went in the Army, and then got out of the Army, went home, and then things are never the same. You can never go home, whatever. And then went to the East Coast, stayed over there for like 13 years, went back to Oregon. Now I'm in Rhode Island. I've been in different places in between. I've been in North Carolina for about 10 months, which didn't turn out well because apparently I was a Yankee.
That.
Yeah, that was fun. But anyway,
yeah, so you have lived many places. I have here.
Yeah, so I'm not really from anywhere, I actually, where I live now, I've lived in this address if I'm here in August, it'll be 10 years. Okay. I've lived here at this address. Okay. Now I lived in Oregon at one address, but in two separate parts of that address, if that makes sense. Because I lived in a trailer. So, but anyway, but this address I have right now, I've had where I live right now. And in August, it'll be 10 years is the longest I've lived at one address in my entire life.
And it's 3 floors up.
Yeah.
With no elevator.
Hey, it's the fucking lobster loft, man.
It's the lobster loft, but you're going to be moving soon.
Yeah, we put in for the public housing thing, and we're waiting on, of all things, my birth certificate.
Yeah.
I got to tell you this. They used to give out these souvenir birth certificates
At the hospitals. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I used that birth certificate to sign up for Little League. It was the one that my mother always showed, right?
Yeah.
And when I went in the Army, that was the birth certificate I took and joined the Army with. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of other things, but later on I realized in the computer
that wasn't real.
That was only a fucking novelty. That wasn't a real birth certificate. So I had to get a new one. But over the years, I don't know where it's at. But anyway, so I got to prove who I am. So I'm waiting for that. And I had to get a copy of my DD-214.
Yeah.
And
in the chat, Jiggy says thank you for your service, sir.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I guess I'm not a flag
waver.
Yeah, I mean, I went in the Army, like post Vietnam, when it was either like my choices were not community college, and people were still not very pleased with people in the military. Yeah, because it was like right after Vietnam,
and Vietnam was the most hated war.
Yeah.
Ever.
So there were
those
times,
poor guys who died and got sick.
Well, see, the thing
they were maligned.
Right, but and a lot of them, they did it because they had to. Some of them thought they were dying for a reason. But my point is, when I went in, when you went on, first of all, like when you came home on leave, they would tell you a lot of times to either change. You had to wear your uniform to the airport. They would tell people a lot of times to go ahead and change in the bathroom on the airplane in your civilian clothes.
God.
Because, and like visiting my old high school, I was not a popular person in high school, but I was even less popular walking back with my uniform on, because I was one of those quote unquote hometown recruiters,
Okay.
And people didn't want to join the Army, and it wasn't until, and it's really sad that because people talk about Vietnam like everybody wanted to be there, like, oh, you weren't there, you're a disgrace. Nobody wanted to be there for the most part. People that are criticized now for not going to Vietnam were cheered back then. So to me, that's not whether you went there or not has nothing to do with if you're an American or if you're patriot, because that was a fucked up situation.
It was, and it put a taint on the whole idea of defending our country and service and what we get into around the world.
Well, see, I was raised in a military family, and I wasn't a very bright kid, so I was prime. I was like, yeah, I'll go in the Army. I didn't go in this is a true story. You know why I didn't go in the Navy?
Why? Because
I have a hard time with knots. And back then, you had to learn how to tie certain knots.
Oh, that's right.
Because I came from a Navy family. That's literally why I didn't go in the Navy. Is because of the whole knot thing, right? But anyway, no, I went in because it was, so, so I did it, you know, and like I said, I was over in Germany. I went to Oklahoma and stuff, and it wasn't like my patriotic duty, but still, a lot of people though, like today, stopped. They don't remember that up until 9/11, you know, and we went to, you know, Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Nobody really gave two fucks about people in the military and what they'd done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it became really popular to all of a sudden, and to me, just in my opinion, right? A lot of it was so, are you fucking serious? You know, because it came, because, oh, now you're going to start thanking people. Now you're going to start, you know, and I appreciate when people say that. I do, you know, but at the same time, you know, a lot of times it can come across to some people as thoughts and prayers, you know, or
I hate that shit.
Just, you know, if I tell somebody I was in the military at one point, oh, thank you for your service. Okay, you know, thank you, whatever, you know. But
so
but
you just say thank you and
or whatever, you know. Yeah, I do, but it just and it's not for everybody. I mean, I never even really talked about my military about me until the whole shit with Von Hilton and his Cold War
valor.
No, I mean, he's too stupid to have stolen valor. He's just so, you know. But his claims of being a Cold War veteran, Cold War hero, that used to be a joke to us, you know, because people would say, "Hey, Grampy, were you ever were you ever in a war?" It's like, yeah, I was in the Cold War, right? Which was, you know, what it was, but you know, no bullets zinging by me and shit. But that's the only reason why I even used to talk about it, because it was funny to me that Stinky had that, you know, misconception, or, you know, I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Ultra Blazed is thinking about going to the military, but I have anxiety issues. Would love to work with drones or repair planes. You know what? Okay, this came from my boss, because my boss said had she not passed her medical boards, she was going to go in the Air Force. You know, married lady, you know, and my ex-husband, you know, went into the Navy because it was easier. But he says, if I ever had to do it again, I'd join the Air Force because they have the best food of any branch of the service.
Well, that also depends on the mess hall you go to.
Really?
I've been to some really nice mess halls, and I've been to some really shitty mess halls. But no, the whole thing about the military and having anxiety, I can only say it's not like it was when I went in, but when I went, it wasn't like it was when people before me went in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different now. There's a lot of discipline. They're going to break. They don't break you down the way they used to. They do it for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I went in when they were starting to change some of that shit, you know, but it was
some of those kids came back completely different.
Fucked up, yeah. But
and that was just from basic, you know, when you get the break after basic.
Yeah.
And combat training, they go and they showed up as totally different people.
Yeah.
And they did break them down and made them into something.
Well, no,
different.
But see, a lot of and that's where the problem lies, because it'll do that to some people. Some people, it's really good for them. Some people don't know it's going to be good for them until they do it, right? And if you do something like that and you don't succeed, right, there's no shame in, you know, like going, well, you know, but they do it for a reason, to see what kind of person,
what they got.
Yeah, exactly. Because they want to know that when you're asked to do something, that there is no hesitation. You
reflex.
Yeah, and it doesn't work for everybody. I saw it when I was in. I saw people that thrived with that. I saw people that were lost in their lives joined the military, and it completely transformed them into like respect. I mean, could be, so it's different for everybody. I think now they're a little bit more probably honest about, it's more transparent about how they're trained,
Okay.
and things like that, because admittedly, your drill sergeant is not meant to be your best friend. He's there. He's going to fuck with you. They want to see how you react.
And what you're made of.
They want to see it. There's a lot of psychology. You might think that dumb fucking hillbilly drill sergeant or drill instructor is a piece of shit because he's fucking with you. A lot of times they want to see what they can do. They're trolling you in a way to see your reaction, to see what kind of person you get. And then they're going to find that and, see if they can, and it fucked some people up. It's not perfect, but it's the military, and certain things are, I don't know. I like the military. I'm not, I'm not against the military and things like that, but,
me neither. Me neither. But, I'm against the guys in charge.
Oh yeah, people that
way high. I don't think they make the best decisions. Those guys, where to send our boys and shit.
No.
But I don't want to talk about that because.
No, that's true. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
We talk about farts again.
I think we've kind of exhausted that topic, Grampy.
Let me see. Can I embarrass myself again?
I think
because God, you guys haven't done a good job of fucking roasting me. I almost feel like disappointed.
We let you down. We let Grampy down.
No, you got no. I had
sorry.
so much fun.
But it's been a hoot. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go again and harvest your links from our Facebook message, and I am going to put them in the description. You guys buy a coffee mug. I love my coffee mug. See Grampy's avatar right there? That'll be on your coffee mug.
Yeah.
When you order it.
What? We have pillows, folks. We have beach towels. We have cell phone covers, folks. We've got a fucking wall tapestry you can buy, folks. And if you do, I will send you semi-nude pictures of me. No, not really.
Thank you. I almost retracted everything I just said.
But yeah, Tatted Aviator, the guy that went to Maine with us, he actually bought one of those orange full body, full like thing, Grampy Lobster shirts. And I'll tell you right now, he even admitted that he was twice as handsome. I'm serious. It looks, it's a nice shirt. It really is. I've seen it. And
it has the Grampy all over it rather than just in a little place.
So Grampy's giving you a hug.
The shirt is completely covered with, and this
and we have beach towel. It's summer, folks. It's summertime.
Coming up on summer, get your Grampy towel.
Yeah. I can keep you warm at the beach, ladies. That's right.
Keep you sheltered from the sun, and you have a pillow. You have pillows. I'll be damned. And Christina Blackfeather did that illustration for you.
Yeah, I asked her. God, I was so. I asked her, for a while. I said, "Can you make some kind of logo for me?" Because whatever. I just had a generic blah or whatever the fuck I had on, and she was, oh yeah, sure, right. So she started showing me these drawings as she was going through, and I'm like, wow, this is going to be good. And I actually have the original art here.
But she captured everything. She's got the lemon hat. She's got you having a puff. It has everything.
It's like Alice, what Zemosis done. He got captured as really good as well.
So
it's got good people that are surround us, and I love stinky productions. What can I say?
Yeah, look, Mudrocker will tell you right now, having a Grampy Lobster beach towel will get you laid, guaranteed.
Okay, there you go.
Here's look, seriously. I think y'all know Jello shots.
Yeah.
Okay. When
Did
he
we need you back on again,
when-
Mr. Mudbrooker? Tell stories.
when he bought a Grampy Lobster coffee mug,
Yeah.
when his lovely and talented wife just picked the coffee cup and took a sip, he even said that she was twice as beautiful and her boobs got bigger.
Oh my
Folks, these are
God.
testimonials from actual people.
And anecdotal shit is
And
true.
we have not been cleared by the FDA or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's not the view of the producer, not necessarily the view. We have the disclaimers already in place down there. But
No,
hey, gosh,
or
that's
like I'm saying, and we also have. I know, and you're going to put this because I've just got to rumble on.
Yeah.
But the PayPal link, the Patreon, it goes towards the Lobster Foundation, protecting, preserving, and saving wayward and unwanted stuffed animals, mainly bears. Folks, you've all been in thrift stores and you've seen an old bear, an old stuffed bear, an old animal, anything that's missing something, an eye, part of its face,
badly needing rehab.
Right, and they're in disarray. They've been thrown away, folks. They've been discarded, and if you could remember, that's how we found Carl. 21 years ago.
Oh my God! What a success story! What a lovely
story.
Human interest story. Right. So you guys drop a little something in the PayPal and join Patreon.
It's rehabilitating and saving lives, folks, because without your donations, folks,
yes,
it's for the bears.
Yes, stuffed lives matter.
Stuffed lives matter. That's right. And like I said, Carl, he's been lucky. We've got a few others. I don't know if you guys remember earlier. We also had waffles.
Waffles.
Yeah,
wait,
you remember waffles?
That rings a bell.
Had the ostrich with the teeth.
That's right. Whatever happened to waffles?
Well, waffles is in the front office now.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks to Grampy Lobster Foundation, Waffles had his dental work done. We're still waiting on. It's going to be hard to get Snaggletooth. See, we sure. Christina, the thing is, I got to tell you something, honestly. See, what Christina Blackfeather, she gave me the rights to Grampy Lobster, the logo, right? Yeah. Which I thanked her for, because I was going to throw a little something, Yeah. But and she says, no, it's for you, right? So I'm like, okay, sure. So, but see, I figured out what her plan was, okay? Yeah. Because if you remember, I got Snaggletooth, that dragon, okay? Now Snaggletooth still only has one tooth, right? He doesn't qualify for dental work yet, okay?
Oh, seriously. No.
Yeah. So
you get turned down. Yeah.
Yeah. So Christina pretty much slacked that Snaggletooth's dental bill onto me. So now I'm going to see, and this is why we have and people think Christina Blackfeather is such a wonderful lady. Yeah. God, folks, she's evil.
Christina.
And no, I love Christina.
But take your illustration.
But she sold me a bum dragon that needs dental work. And there's not a lot of dentists out there, even in this neck of the woods, that are willing to take on a dragon.
I know. And like implanting one tooth is not savvy it's not a savvy thing. It's sort of like they can't make any money out of one implant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
so you either go for the full set of implants and give them uppers and lowers both.
Exactly. And then we're going to have to worry about Snaggletooth getting addicted to the dope. You know what I mean? Because he's going to be in a lot of pain. And then we're going to have to deal with that. Folks, we already dealt with Carl, right? Remember how many times Carl was in and out of rehab?
Just a mess. Lollygagging all over the keyboard.
Folks, it's it's for the dragons. It's for Snaggle. It's for the stuffed lives matter, folks.
Yeah, so remember that when you're clicking on the links, buy a mug, buy a beach towel, buy a big old shirt with the lobster all
or just
over
send
it.
me fucking money.
Or just send them fucking money. And hey, Grampy, honestly, do you have an Amazon wish list?
No, but I can tell
I
you
think
what
you
it would.
should.
Yeah, I think you should as well.
Why?
Well, just you guys are going to be moving.
Oh,
Chances are you might need things here and there. So you guys, Mrs. Lobster, talk it over and see what you might be needing that other people can help with.
right off the bat, I would say, and we've discussed this, is those good blue bins, not blue barrels, folks.
Not blue barrel rolling. Yeah, not blue.
So barrels
Yeah,
for a
not
living.
those. Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about. Good sturdy ones,
With
not
the lid.
ones,
Yeah.
yeah, not because you get cheap ones that, and like I would appreciate anything, but you get the cheap ones that, they don't handle much, and we don't have a lot, or boxes.
Are you talking about like Rubbermaid kind of bins with the lids that snap tight? I love those. They're good quality.
Big ones.
Rubbermaid. But not so big one person can't carry it because it has the hand grips on the sides. I think that's excellent. And boxes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you're going to need lots of boxes.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because we like where we're moving, it's like I don't know enough people in, but we have to hire people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not
okay.
Like
all the more reason.
So I can't like just go, hey, I can have some buddies with a truck or something like that, and we're not sure when it's going to happen. Like I said, right now, it's but no, it's coming up and stuff like that. And,
and now is a good time to start packing little incidental schmutz that you.
We're going through it pretty soon.
Don't want to save for the last. It's a process.
And there's also that thing. It's like, of all this like worthless shit that I have, it's like, how much do I want to move one more time with it? You get to that because I mean, I've got some stuff. I mean, of course, the can of haggis would definitely be coming, but and my toilet bowl, coffee cup, and other things like that. But you get some of this stuff, and it's like, why do I even have this shit?
Oh, I know exactly.
I look around
and it's like
every day.
So there's going to be a bit of that. So we might even, I don't know, we might even have a sale. I mean, I could.
What's that?
Somebody driving on the street
with their sharing.
Oh yeah, and that's not even the loudest. You'd be surprised, the people. We had somebody. I'm not. Oh, you get all sorts of like big bang boom boom like that.
The boom boxes.
Yeah, and just this loud thundering, boomy rapping something. I'm not rap music, but some of it really
the rock with the big bass.
Yeah, and you can't understand any. But anyway, but the other day we're out on the lobster loft, and there was this car coming down the street, and normally I start getting angry, but we started laughing because this motherfucker was playing a polka. Not kidding, and I thought a mudbrucker.
Oh my God, with the accordions and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. And it was like, I'm like, sure, it was like too loud, but can a polka be too loud? And at the same time, I'm sitting there going, God, I want to be mad at this, but it's a polka. I mean, who doesn't love it? I just, but compared to what we normally hear, going down our street,
breath of fresh air.
All of a sudden, we got it. And trust me, you could hear that polka a block down the street.
I'll be damned. Damn. I wonder if they were aficionados. I wonder if they were
Oh.
dancers.
Some people just like a polka, man.
Some people just like a polka. Yeah. Yeah.
It should be Grampy Lobster said with a proper Boston accent.
Okay, Tammy, the real Harry was found dead in an Irish hotel after writing a book. Okay, no, he's out here, Tammy. They live not too far from me. They're still here. People are still, and it's really Harry, and they're appearing on camera. Yeah, I don't think that's real at all, Tammy. I really don't, because we see them a lot. Okay, went to middle school. They're talking about the royal family.
On that note,
royal family. We don't got no rules in this country. We got real life dickheads that run our country. We don't need no kings, queens, and princes and shit like that.
Oh, I know, because we all shit the same way.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
I've got to go, folks, I'm afraid, because of my husband. I'm usually only here for an hour or so. So I need to sort him out.
Well, you know what? Let's close it out.
Okay.
For now. And then, Grampy, come back.
Yes.
You want to do this again?
Sure.
Yeah.
And we'll talk shit and nonsense, literally.
Yeah. I've had fun.
Good.
I've had a blast with you, dear. And I'll see you around. I'll be in your chat next time.
I was really hoping to get humiliated today. I bought a mask and a ball gag.
There's a plan to withhold your desires,
Okay.
and so we have
come back.
we have withheld a little bit. I hate to do that to you, Grampy, but it is a way to get you back. So it was all part of a master plan. To get you back on here for even more non-humiliation.
Totally nothing educational or
ever. Don't believe a word we say.
I
am not a role model.
And I'm an illusion.
Paranormal, who did Jiggy come on my stream? Let's we can sort you out, Grampy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Robin goes over there. Grampy.
I go over there and wreak havoc. Jiggy, Paranormal Hood Jiggy. He puffs right online. He fires them up and he rolls them up, and we just talk crap. And he teases me because I'm an old fart. And he's a good guy.
Is he old?
Yeah.
He's 51.
Oh my God, he's a youngster. I remember when I was 50 years old. I mean, I was still smoking.
I can.
I was still smoking 4 packs of fucking Pall Malls a day and smoking fucking more weed than I was smoking weed before.
But drop by. He's usually on around 5 or 6 o'clock Pacific. But
I need to have oh my God, it's almost towards my bedtime.
Yeah, see, mine too.
No, I really don't have a bedtime. I sleep because I really don't have much of a schedule, folks. I'm usually not every day, not 24 hours a day. Most of the time, sure.
Drop by. I don't have a regular. Usually after the Granny show, I'll have something.
He needs to reach out to me if he wants to. He needs to send me a link. I would love to. He needs to contact my agent. It's being famous now. I've got to get a publicist. And,
I know your PR firm. But. Jiggy Grampy is on Facebook as Patrick Thacker.
Jesus, now you're doxing me. Fuck.
That was a cardinal rule.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
Nobody has ever known that. I
Oh God.
I blew a huge secret.
Oh
Oh,
damn! My cover has been fucking blown, folks. Holy shit!
yeah.
Oh, God
Hey,
damn it! I am fucked. Man, you couldn't see my fucking name on the PayPal. You had to just blurt off like, wow.
yeah.
We got you again, Robin.
Once again, but anyway, Jiggy might be on today, but then Omni's on today too. Sometimes I'm late to Jiggy.
Tell Michael I said hello. I
I'll
miss him.
tell Michael,
I
yes,
miss
said
him.
hello. I know you guys are just great tight buds.
Well, I want to be. I really do. And I really do. And something
You just
happened.
can't be everywhere.
No, something happened a while back, and that
and it never got sorted.
Yeah, and
It
stuff
just
like
never
that. But
got sorted.
I love him. I really do. Him and what he does. I think it's some of the funniest shit. But I'd really like to.
Hey, show up. Well, Reemsey's watching. Reemsey and Michael are friends. I don't know. So
yeah, no, I know. I just
we'll round everybody up here.
Yeah, but I had so much fun. The first time, I even told him and Doc, first time I ever went on his show, I had been really, really not feeling well. I mean, my and stuff. Yeah. And they invited me on the show, and that was something that really, made me feel good. So yeah, no, I love Michael. He's a good guy. He's a weird motherfucker.
Oh, sure.
He's genius. He's crazy.
Oh God,
and he's a big dork, and he knows it. And,
and stuff. But I love Michael. He's
got a heart of gold, but he won't show you.
Yeah, he's a weird motherfucker, but we're all weird and shit.
We're all weird. That's why we're all friends here,
Yeah.
If you're not in the freak show, you can't join us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, I'm gonna play us out. Okay, here's the brand. You guys, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for joining us. You guys are stellar. So we did have a fan sort of object to the chicken song a little bit. Our friend, in fact, it was EB, not to mention any names, says that he always delays coming in because he doesn't like rap. And I've been putting the chicken wrap at the beginning. So this time, EB, I'm saving it for the end. The chickens are going to play us out. You guys come join us on Wednesday for the other Woo show. Hey, Grampy, if you want to come on to Woo Woo Wednesday.
Sure.
When Maggie drops cards for random people.
Yeah, I've actually, my wife she's dabbled in, not much, but is interested, but like tarot and stuff like that. She likes it. She's never had anybody like explain, because you can read books, you can the cards. But she's always been like really, really interested in stuff like that. I mean, I bought her these tarot cards, different styles. I have no idea what they mean, and stuff. And it's just, it's something that she's, we got enough of them, trust me. But no, that'd be fun.
Come on. It's completely irreverent. Maggie will read for people in the chat. And then she always winds up every reading or card drop, as we call them, because Maggie is unconventional. She ends it everything with a fuck it deck. It's a rebel deck. Yeah, it's fuck it cards.
We call it the feck it deck.
Because they're totally tongue in cheek.
Say that again. The fuck it deck.
Feck it deck.
Can somebody please get a sound clip of that?
Yeah. Well, tell them how you say the word bastard.
Barstool.
A barstool. A barstool.
Barstool.
And Maggie said,
I bet you've sat on a few bar stools in your life, huh?
Oh, I have.
Sometimes our speech tells a lot about who we are.
And shit is shite.
Yeah. You know what I think is funny is
face.
Like, look, I think I get it when people not from America use the term shite, but when Americans use shite, it sounds funny. I mean, because things are pronounced differently in England or whatever, I mean, things.
Oh, I could go, oh bloody hell.
Yeah, but
it's
when
not me.
Yeah, but when I hear people say shite now instead of shit, I'm like, oh really? Come on.
I've done that for years, so
I mean, you guys did give us the word cunt, but
no, I don't like that one.
Well,
if I'm calling you one of them, run.
Well, yeah, then you shouldn't be one then. Yeah,
no kidding. Get off your namesake and do something else with your life. Okay, you guys, Grampy, stick around if you want to join me in the green room after. I'm gonna chicken us out, you guys. Thank you for showing up. Join us on Wednesday. Grampy says he's gonna be with us again. That'll be a hoot. Thanks, Grampy. Okay,
just
everybody.
Let me know.
I'll let you know, you old motherfucker. Oh,
hey,
okay.
Fuck off. Come on.
See ya, motherfuckers.
Okay, here we go. Bye, everybody.
No.
Are you ready? Ready? Let's do it. Got a big black pickup. He's a rapping star. He flicks chickens. He sets a low bar. He thinks he's Jesus. See the watch he bought? He's big time crazy when he thinks he's not. He's a little bit la 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 la. A little bit Justin. Oh la 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your chickens, eggs are busting. He's a little bit Justin. He's a homo basher. He's an ageist too. Wishing cancer, heart attacks too. He hates old ladies. He's going to sue. He thinks he's Jesus. Come join his crew. Let's do it. He's a little bit la 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your